So let's review. So you're having this little problem at school.
Yeah, and I don't know how to get away from Sarah.
So the problem is a kid at school named
Sarah
always likes to play with you.
Yeah. Oh.
And you like to play with another kid named
Hallie.
And Hallie doesn't like
Sarah.
And Sarah doesn't like
Hallie.
And who does Sarah like?
Sarah likes me.
Anybody else?
Huh?
Does she like anybody else?
Hallie likes me, but Sarah likes me the best, and I don't love Sarah.
But does Sarah like any of the other kids in the class?
No.
She doesn't like Aiden or anybody like that?
Mm-mm.
Just you.
Yeah.
And she always wants to play with you.
Yeah, and I don't know how to get away from her. This is a real predicament, isn't it?
It is quite a predicament. So we have a couple of options.
Yeah.
And one of the options we have is to run away.
Yeah.
But you said she always tries to catch you?
Yeah, she runs really fast.
And she catches you, and then what does she say?
She says, Jace, play with me. And then I would have to run faster.
What does Hallie say when she comes over and tries to get you to play with her?
She would just say, Jace, I don't want to be your friend anymore. And that would make me really sad, but I don't want to play with Sarah.
And what about if you try to get her to play with some of the other kids? You can go up to the other kids and say, hey, Sarah wants to play with you, and then you can go up to Sarah and say, hey, Aiden wants to play with you, and then maybe they'll go play together and leave you alone.
But, Mom,
what?
Sarah doesn't like the other kids. She would just go past them and play with me. And then I would have to run faster and faster.
Wow.
She keeps saying, Jace, come back.
Okay, well, how about this? How about we change your name, and we'll pretend that your name is Tyrone.
No, she would call me Jason. But if I say, my name's not Tyrone. If I say, my name's Tyrone, and she would say, no, it's not. Your name is Jace. And then I would just say, oh, no, I have to run. And then I don't want to run.
How about hiding under the stairs of the playground?
But my hands would be sticking out.
How about hiding in the little playhouse?
My hands would be sticking out again.
What about if you chase her instead of her chasing you?
But if I chase her, she would chase me back.
What about if you tell Miss Tina?
No. She would just say, hey, you don't have a problem. And then I would just go back and play.
Why don't you just play with Sarah? I mean, why don't y'all all just play together and be happy?
But if I be Sarah's friend, Hallie won't be my friend, and I want Hallie to be my friend.
Why don't you talk to Hallie and see about her playing with Sarah, and y'all can all play together?
But Mom,
what?
Sarah doesn't like Hallie, and Hallie doesn't like Sarah.
Why don't you forget about both of them and go play with the other girls, like?
But Mom, Sarah would still chase me.
What if you played with Rai Rai?
Her name is Rylan.
You call her Rai Rai. Oh, you don't want me to call her that?
Yeah.
Okay. What if you play with Rylan and Kaylin?
But Mom, Rylan plays with Kaylin, and Kaylin plays with Rylan, so they don't like me.
What about Aiden?
Aiden doesn't like me either.
What are the other boys' names?
One is named Cyrus, one's named Aiden, and one named Andrew.
Andrew, that's it. Why don't you play with Andrew and just forget about all these girls?
But Mom, Sarah would still chase me. And
why don't you ask her? Why don't you try this tomorrow? Say, Dear Sarah, please don't chase me today.
But she would say, oh yes, I have to, because I love you.
She loves you?
Yeah.
How do you know?
She just does.
Did she tell you?
Yeah.
She's 4 years old and she already loves you?
If she loves me, I love Hallie. And how do I get away from her with me and Hallie playing together?
Oh, Jace.
It's a really big predicament. I don't even know how I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
I don't either.
I'm out of questions.
I don't know. I guess you better just maybe think about it while you're sleeping tonight. See if you can come up with an idea.
But Mom,
What?
my ideas are broken.
Oh, no.
Are yours too?
I'm out of ideas, man. I don't have any more.
And how am I going to get away from Sarah?
We're going to have to find somebody else to talk to about this.
Yeah.
Who do you think we could get some advice from?
I could do it with Andrew.
You could ask Andrew what he thinks?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you talk to that dude in the morning?
Yeah, but Mom.
See if he has any ideas. But I just think you should just play with Sarah because she's just...
But Mom, how about we think about more questions so we can get away from Sarah, okay? Let's think, okay?
I think that you like her and you're just really shy.
But Mom...
You like Sarah.
I don't. I don't like Sarah.
Okay.
And how do I get away from her? She keeps following and if I poke my hands out, she would find me. And if I run away, she goes really fast.
Well, I think you're going to have this problem your whole life because girls are always going to want to chase you because they think you're so precious.
But, you know, how am I going to get away from Sarah?
I just think every day there's going to be a new girl just wanting to chase you and you're just going to have to learn to live with it.
But, Mom, can we just think about more questions so I can get away from Sarah?
All right. Well,